If you missed the last video, I reinstalled the Hellcat ECU that I had HP tuners unlock, as well as a set of 1300cc injectors, so I can get the Hellcat Magnum ready for a bunch of power mods. I also went ahead and had Meesh tuned the engine and transmission, and if you haven't seen that video, there will be a link in the corner. Go check it out after you watch this one.
Turned up, but she is making more power, and you can feel it. She's putting it down to the ground a lot better. So PFI is also there. They're doing a little event tomorrow, which I may end up going to, but let's see if we can get a better time than we did with it not tuned. I think we will. So this is going to be interesting. I thought there was more people here. My friend said there's like 1 million people here.
What was it like doing the swap?
I mean, it's kind of easy, but it's there's some stuff you have to weld in.
Yeah. It looks safe, dude.
Thanks.
You have a good one.
You too. So gotta go over here to tech inspection. My friend's like, there isn't anywhere to park. Jesse. Lying. He's lying. Come here and do the road course instead of the drags.
Got David here, he's gonna run this guy. Here are the high school drags, or the PMI drags, random stuff.
one run and it spun off the line, and then it spun when it was shifting from second to third. Sent the log to Meesh, and he sent me a revision for the tune, for the torque converter and the tranny. But now it's like 20 or 30 mile an hour wind, and I don't think it's gonna let up. So we might have only got one run. Gonna wait here probably another hour and a half. Hopefully it clears up, and then we could either do some more passes to revise this tune, or we can go tomorrow. Last night pretty much was a bust, and a Honda blew up. Took 2 hours to clean the track up, and then it got super windy. I did one run after that. The car just pretty much spun through first, and then also the shift from third to fourth. It actually drove really well though. Besides that, I talked to Meesh about it. He's adjusted the tune a little bit. He also has told me to start off in second gear in manual mode, and it should pick up because I have a 309 gear in the rear and aluminum drive shaft, and it's not a smaller pulley, but it is a little bit more power than back. This altitude usually Hellcats make around 650, something around there, so it's probably picked up another 50 horse, which is fine with me. I mean, if I can get it to hook, we'll probably see like low 11s, because right now it's spinning. I was getting worse times than I was before. We were in like the, I think like the 12.9, so. First run with the revision, I ended up getting like a 13.7, so I'm getting in slower and slower times with the turned up, because the Nennos that are on it are kind of old and they keep spinning. Plus, I guess I was talking to the guys up front and they said all the front wheel drive Hondas are pretty much digging a hole where the prep is, and he said he'd spray some down. So before I do the slicks, I'm gonna run this one more time how it is, and then see if we can get into 1170s again. Hopefully air my slicks out that much. Maybe I'd actually hook. Thing is 11 PSI or something. Dang. Got all kinds of stuff going on over here. All the Hondas. I might be all wind. All I have to do is be fast and not brake. So unfortunately, my first run, I was knocked out, and it actually did a little bit better because third to fourth, it didn't wheel spin, and I started off kind of off to the side because the Hondas are digging out all the prep, and I still wheel hopped because I started first instead of second, like Meesh Tune said to do, because I was already spinning. And then, you know, I almost caught the guy because he ended up blowing an intercooler pipe off of his engine, so I almost reeled him back in, but unfortunately I didn't. Move on to the next thing, and it's supposed to hail. So we have this. She's doing really good, haven't had any issues, no leaks. Just continue to run her. I need to just dial in
the tires. These old Nennos aren't really doing it, and I didn't really want to put the slicks on, and these slicks are a little bit older too, so I've used them twice. They didn't seem like they did much better, but I need to mess with air pressures on those, and probably maybe air pressures on the rear Nennos anyway. But besides that, everything else has been doing good, and I really haven't had many problems with this thing. The bad thing though is there's a few Hondas that keep breaking and putting oil on the track, so the track is closed right now and they're cleaning everything up, and it's probably going to go like this for the rest of the night. The only bad thing is on the display, and I just checked the weather, there's supposed to be 1 to 3 inch hail here in an hour. So I think I'm going to head home just so I don't have to worry about fixing any more dents on this car before I paint it. And then besides that, she did really well. I mean, I didn't have any issues with the tune. Big shout out to Meesh Tune, big shout out to HP Tuners, just because this thing is really solid right now, besides it not hooking up. And I think with a few little tweaks, it'll get better and better. And maybe with a new set of either tires, some new Nennos, or something that's stickier on the rear of this, or some new slicks for the drag wheels, and we might be able to actually run better, because since I've turned it up, the car's gotten quite a bit slower. I was running 1170s before I turned her up, and now I'm running 1325s or something. So and that's all because of spinning. So I'm pretty pumped about it just not having issues and being able to run down the track with no problems at all.
Big shout out to Meesh Tune. I will put a link in the description. Also, big shout out to HP Tuners. I will put a link in the description for all the stuff that you're going to need to get a Hellcat tuned, because you need that gateway bypass cable, and you need 6 credits, and you need an MPVI 3, and you need somebody like Meesh that can dial it in. Like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment below. As always, see you guys next time.